This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Coach Gibson told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So South Alabama's offense will get first crack at it today. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
There was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Now adjusting. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. The give on the counter. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you have to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
Turning it on. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives him a 1st and goal. And the Jaguars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Here comes the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
Using his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get those goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop,
They got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Marshall's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack. From the gun, give on the inside. There's a little room there. They make the stop at a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Rides to the back. He breaks a tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Pick up of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
2nd down coming up. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Marshall will be forced to punt.
Number 91 on to kick it away.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat.
Got a little grass. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Off play action. Under fire. And they got him. You used the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't. And it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the
Makes a deep grab. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. The hand to the running back. Maybe some room here. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, South Alabama! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try, and the ball's free deep in his own territory.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Culliver. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on second and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll try to run for it. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Jaguars' offense ready to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Davenport. This time it's complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs.
Makes a catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Unleashes it on the run. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Fires on the move. It's caught downfield, and they get him down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Pulls it in. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. And the Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The run inside. It's Malone. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know.
He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He wants to throw it, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Here comes the heat. Got his man on the outside. And he will score! Touchdown, South Alabama!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Number 98, set to kick it off.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
I caught up with the Thundering Herd head coach at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Holly, thank you. Marshall, quick to the line. Off the play fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep...
And he's got room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Here he comes with the return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more... Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. He takes it in. Touchdown, South Alabama. What a play by this defense with a pick-6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the point after is good.
42, Marshall, 7.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Motion from the wideout. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a catch on the left. Inside the touchdown, Hurd! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
42, Marshall, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They feed him again. Could be an alley. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Now the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. from the gun. They'll try to impose their will. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Marshall will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They believe they can run right here. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the first. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Martin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. There's some room, and he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Jaguars come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Rush is on him. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Got a man, it's Hamilton. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Turner. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. So now it's 2nd and long. On the draw, it's Meadows. Powers through the defender. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dangerous screen into traffic. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be popular.
And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Marshall.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying the run, it's Malone. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Running the read option left to start the drive.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running inside, it's Meadows. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking for space, it's Boston. There's a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever